Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Someone wants me to post about someone by the name of Tan and they're asking me to ask her to stay away from their husband, but in a place like Barbados, and Barbados is not the only traumatized country, okay? There are a lot of countries that were colonized, and the colonialists, they left pure trauma within the DNA of the people, okay? A lot of people are living with trauma, whether you realize it or whether you don't. The cognitive dissonance, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It's still there. You can deny something, but it's still there, and it shows up in a way that it's not pleasing. It's not pleasing. Okay, being married in a place like Barbados, it means nothing because there's no teaching from the schools. There's probably no teaching in your home. Okay, there's probably nothing going on in your home that will teach you to respect someone who's in a relationship, respect someone who is married, and not cross those boundaries. Do not date, do not entertain someone who's married or someone who has a girlfriend. You don't have those kind of things going on in your DNA. You don't have that. Traumatized nations don't have it. Anything goes. Anything goes. So you being married, it's not you're not in a special category, okay? You're not in no special category because you're married or because you have a boyfriend. Anyone can move in on that boyfriend knowing he's with you. Anyone can move in on your husband knowing he's with you. They don't care. They're not raised. People that have that sort of trauma are not raised to be respectful. They don't have those sort of boundaries, and the cognitive dissonance, it shows up in Barbados. It shows up. You're very comfortable being bad. You're very comfortable being morally corrupt. It's a comfort in it. It's just something that happens when you've been broken as a people. Broken, okay? So this person is saying that they would like me to post this thing about this Tan. I would like her to stay away from my husband every day before she gives out the people's mail. Is she a post person? A mail person? She's trying to get in my home. She too is married to a bad boy. Leave my husband and stop trying to break up a good home. Signed, Cherryann. Now, this person's name is not Cherryann because Bajans don't move like that. They don't give their names, okay? So she's saying also it's a good home. Well, if it's a good home, you wouldn't have to worry about Tan. Your husband will put her in her place. If she's trespassing, like past the mailbox or whatever, he would take care of that situation. Okay, he will put her in her place, and he will make sure that you are happy and you won't have to worry about any Tan. So it's not a happy home. It's not a good home, okay? Your husband is not doing his job. And like I said, if you are married to someone who came from colonial domestication, okay? If you came from that particular place, you cannot expect people to respect your marriage. There's something broken about being broken. There's something not good about living with trauma that you don't want to deal with, coming out of colonial slavery, coming out of chattel slavery, coming out of what happened to you. You are your ancestors. Your DNA is there. The information is there. Okay, you are your ancestors, okay? And that trauma is with you. Denying it that's up to you, and you do it very well. You're writing yourselves out of history. You're writing yourselves out of a future. What you are doing by not dealing with the trauma that is in and part of who you are as someone who was trapped and enslaved for centuries, if you're not dealing with that, what you are saying to the world, you're ready to go back to that. If anything happens in the world, you're there, you're prime, you are ready to go back to being enslaved again, to build back up a world that may be demolished, that something may have happened, they need you to work for free. You know, that's what you are saying. That's what is happening, okay? So, yeah, Barbadians, and I know it's not the only place, the colonialists, they went through a huge swath of the world. Now, I don't know how they were able to do it. Maybe they themselves are not quite human, you know, but they did a lot of damage to the world. But in Barbados, no relationship is respected. Okay, no relationship is respected. No one is going to see you as a married person and say, "Oh, he is off limits" or "she is off limits." You don't have that in you, and you need to recognize that. Stop the cognitive dissonance. You need to start recognizing stuff. So getting into a relationship is bad, even without anything else happening. It's bad. You're attaching yourself to someone who is the opposite of you. They're opposite. So it's going to be an uphill struggle. Then to get into a relationship in a place like Barbados, it's over. The only reason that you can say that your marriage has lasted years and years and years is because you turn a blind eye to it. You just acquiesce. You just say, you know, I've resigned to myself that this guy is going to cheat, or he's saying this woman is going to cheat, and whatever else. And you just resign yourself to it, and you stay in the house to pay bills, and it's more like a business or whatever. But it doesn't work. It does not work. You do not have a good home, Cherryann. You do not have a good home, because if you had a good home, your husband would not entertain tan, and you would not feel that threat of tan. You will not feel it. He will make you so comfortable and put you at ease with everything behind your back and in front of your face. And if he can't do that, you do not have a good home. There's always going to be a tan. It may not be her. It may not be this one, but there's always going to be a tan. Okay? This is Sherry Veronica.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.